G'day, hi, and welcome. Well, it looks like they have resorted to skeet shooting in the Ukraine, so that's a couple of aircraft that they've lost so far, mostly uh, helicopters. So this is from Reuters. Basically, pro-Russian separatists shot down an army transport plane in the Ukraine, which is an IL-76. I think it's like the second or third largest airplane in the world. On Saturday, killing 49 servicemen, dealing with the blow of the military campaign to defeat the rebels and hold the country together. Well, they're actually debatable. But anyway, President Petro Poroshenko promises an adequate response. Well, they're already using white phosphorus, so after the plane was hit by the anti-aircraft missile, as it came into the landing airport outside the city of Lugansk, and the center of the rebellion against the central rule that began in April. All those involved in the cynical acts of terrorism of this magnitude must be punished, he said, so that they're going to kill innocent women and children for sure. He said, declared on Sunday that the morning of the 9 crew and 40 paratroopers killed. He later consulted with the security defense chiefs but gave no details on how he would retaliate. Charter debris was scattered for hundreds of meters, yards over sloping fields where a plane came down overnight in Novohanivsk, a village 20 kilometers, 12 miles south of the Lugansk. The tail section jutted up from the ground with the pieces of the engine and the fuselage around it. The platoon of rebel forces in camouflage scoured the ruins for ammunition that has been intended for government forces in East Ukraine. This is how they work. The fascists can bring as many reinforcements as they want, but we will do this every time. We will take them on our own terms," said stocky 50-year-old rebel who identified himself as Petro. His name, Nam de Guerre. Okay. He had an assault rifle on one hand, and a light machine gun in the other hand, and 2 ammunition belts around his neck. Okay. Tensions in the West. The death toll was highest suffered by the forces in a single incident since the crisis flared in February, and is likely to the tensions between Russia and Kiev, main ally, the United States, which accuses Moscow of arming the rebels. Well, it's kind of a two-way street here, right? There's no good guys here. The telephone call with Ukrainian Prime Minister Arseniy Yatsenyuk, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry expressed condolences for the 49 servicemen killed in the downed airplane, and senior State Department officials said. Kerry also spoke with the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, warning him that the United States and its G7 partners would raise the cost Moscow could face unless it curbed weapons supplies into Ukraine, cut ties with the pro-Russian separatists. Evidence that Russia is sending heavy armor and weapons could be encouraged the United States and the EU to impose new sanctions on Moscow, so limited largely to visa bans and asset freezings of individuals, banks, and companies. We condemn the shooting down of the Ukraine military plane to be deployed about the situation in Ukraine, but the fact that the militant and separatist groups have received heavy weapons from Russia, including tanks, which is significant escalation, the White House spokesman said. In Ukraine and Kiev, protesters pelted the Russian embassy with eggs Saturday, ripping up Russian flags in protest, and they called Moscow backing the separatist rebels in the East, witnesses said. I guess there's really not much more to cover here. It's the same old, same old. You got both sides doing the same thing. You got basically the United States propping up the Ukraine in a coup, and now Russia's got a proxy war going. So that's pretty much what you're seeing. So anyway, rate, subscribe, share, comment, and like.